What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I am at a Goodwill sourcing, looking for things I can sell. And I got a cart, got some shoes in there. I got that Marvel Seen It Deluxe, keyword deluxe. I've found these before. They sell on Amazon great for about $80, $90. This one has the pieces still sealed inside, which is great. The pieces are new, it's complete. And the last one I found, the pieces were sealed and complete, and it came from this Goodwill, so kind of a interesting coincidence there. There's a Tripoli game, not the kind I'm looking for. I buy certain ones that I sell on usually Amazon, sometimes eBay, and checking the board games, checking the toys, and hoping to find something great. I got a little bit of a cold going on, so hopefully I don't sound too bad. But it is what it is, and I'm trying to get this video out. So here we are, and here's a nice camera set. $25 for this camera lens, a couple lenses, and a flash. So ended up grabbing that. Was a great find. I already sold one of the lenses in that set also. Just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff here. Don't see anything I want to pick up. Maybe some discontinued products there, but look on these new carts. I see shoe boxes, and a lot of these shoe boxes say Z-Coil. Z-Coil is a great brand worth a lot of money, and I'm thinking, wow, these have got to be priced high. I wasn't even that excited because it's like at this Goodwill, if they have Z-Coil boxes, they're going to be priced high. You know what? They're $40, which even at $40, you can make money on Z-Coil shoes. Unfortunately, these were obviously store returns or store defects or something. Like almost all of them had problems. I found one pair of Z-Coils that looked good, I could sell. And the great thing about it was they didn't price that box up. So I got it for $4.99. So lucky me there. And I'm at another Goodwill looking at the shoes. There's some Nike shoes. It looks like maybe they're putting out right now. Nothing great though. Just kind of basic Nike. I think they're $4.99. I probably could have made some money. It's just trying to be more picky on my shoe pickups right now. Over here, we got some interesting looking boots I want to check out. Make sure they're not Doc Martens or anything special. Here's some, I believe those are Asics, right? Some sort of Asics shoe I passed on. But I got another pair of Asics in the cart, actually, a decent pair. And these are, well, I'm not sure what they are. They're Gore-Tex, I remember, maybe some sort of gel, but I think I sold these also. I can't remember exactly. Seems like maybe I sold them. I just sold a pair of shoes that didn't have insoles. I'm like, yep, I could have got more for those if they had the insole, but oh well, I still made money. Could have been those, could have been another pair, but up here, hey, a Tripoli game. And this one is the Turntable Special Edition, which is pretty good on Amazon. It's also pretty good on eBay. And it was only $1.99, I believe. So that I was like, yeah, I'll buy it. I recently bought one. I still haven't even sold yet, but I'm confident I'll be able to sell both of them. Here is a Rock Band guitar missing the battery pack cover. Kind of beat up. Decided to pass on it. Actually picked up a couple guitars at this Goodwill the other day. Just didn't want to mess with that one in that condition. Digging through the toys here a little bit, hoping to, catch I don't know, what would I want to find in there? Something, a video game. How about Chrono Trigger Super Nintendo RPG? Let's just be greedy. So I'm at a church thrift store now, and I'm looking in these bins. Looks like I got some weed trimmer. What is it? Weed trimmer line. Some furniture, felt pads, which I've got so many of those now that I bought for personal use. I found at thrift stores cheap, so I'm not really interested in those. And of course, most of the stuff at this thrift store is cheap. It's priced low, priced to sell. Every now and then they price something high that they think is valuable, but for the most part, it's a small store and they get so many donations, they just want to turn it into cash, which is, I think, how thrift stores should operate. So, Christmas stuff, Santa, Nah, it's too modern to be worth money, too basic. There's also a Christmas store that's going to be opening. It's actually already open, but at the time of that video, it wasn't open. They just have nothing but Christmas stuff. It's crazy. There's one of those ice cream makers. I picked it up. It was new in box for $4. They're kind of long tail. Hopefully I can sell it around summertime when people are buying those. Got blankets and stuff. I usually don't buy blankets, but always look for those Pendleton wool blankets and stuff like that. I just never see them really. Inside of here, we got some wigs. I saw some sort of foot massager down there. What was that? I don't think I looked into that. I think I saw it and then just forgot about it immediately. I'm just like, oh yeah, that looks cool. I need to check that out. And then 2 seconds later, here I am. Just forget it even existed until I watched this video. Probably not worth selling, but some of those weird medical, not even medical, just like massager type things can be worth a decent amount of money. And this thrift store likes to price up their vintage stuff. They have a little area for it, which is a lot of thrift stores. These are cool right here. These like die-cast old cars and toys, but I think they had $40 and $50 on them. So in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to mess with that. Could have been worth it even at that price. I shouldn't be so negative on stuff like that, but a lot of times when I see prices like that, I just move on. So at another thrift store now, if you watch the videos, you've probably seen it. We're upstairs looking at the toys. Not a lot changes in this thrift store, but you go in all the time anyway to check it out, because it only takes that one item to be put out that you find and make money. So many times I've been, kind of negative on sales, like, oh, this community sale won't be good, it's never good, or this rummage sale's never good, or like this thrift store never has anything new, but I still come in anyway. And some of my best finds have been because, I went in when I didn't have much faith that there was going to be anything. So I guess if you have better stuff, like better places you could be sourcing, maybe, you could argue that you leave places like this behind because you don't have time. But if you got time and the stores are close together, I wouldn't drive 30 minutes to get to the store unless I was going to other places. This just happens to be close to everything else. Not really any, time out of the day. It's an extra 5 minutes or whatever. So yeah, time management, very important. Just looking at the Christmas stuff here, hoping to find some Department 56 or something vintage, but I don't know what those were. Look like little Christmas shot glasses or something. Probably just candle holders, I would imagine. Some mugs, and you know what? I don't see a lot of loose ornaments like this, especially at Goodwill. I really never see any loose ornaments. I feel like they just sell ornaments that are in the box. Loose stuff, I don't know what they do with it. I just don't see it. So I like to, at thrift stores like this, I like to kind of dig through the ornaments to see if there's any good brands. There's ornaments that sell for hundreds of dollars. It's crazy. Of course, these little Christmas villages, I've mentioned a lot over the years. They sell great. If they're like Department 56, Lemax, something rare, of course. Downstairs, I see this cool leather motorcycle jacket. I'm like, oh yeah, what is this, like $5? Because I think that's the price of the jackets here. And I didn't see it marked up, so I'm like, I'm buying it. But before I paid for it, I found the $50 price tag on it, so I put it back. Maybe you could sell it for $80 plus shipping on eBay. I'm not paying $50 for it though. So I think it's a day or two later, and I'm back in the Goodwill we started in this video. Got this model set of a space shuttle, I think it was. And I got some shoes in the cart. The space shuttle box was open. It looked like maybe it hadn't been used. It's just hard to say with models. You can't tell if they're really missing pieces because there could just be one little piece missing. You just don't get that kind of profit you're looking for unless it's very special. That one was about $50 new, so open. I just didn't want to mess with it, so I ended up putting it back. Here's some sort of swan security thing, which I end up putting back. It's obviously been opened. Not really worth picking up. I got a bread maker down here. Checking to see if it's new in box. That brand, that model, I'm not interested in unless it's new and of course priced right. Checking the Christmas stuff out, and yeah, it's that season where Christmas stuff is abundant at all these sales, and I found a few decent things this year, so that's good. I'm hoping to find some more. Here's something I found. I actually sold this and shipped it out yesterday. 12 Days of Christmas candy bulbs from the Rudolph show. Definitely worth picking up. So a little bolo there, I guess. And here is some Halloween stuff mixed in here. Here is Captain Poop Halloween costume. I guess I found my Halloween costume for next year. I don't know. Don't know why that exists, but let me show you everything I found today. I got some amazing pickups, and I'm going to make some profit on. So here it is. I have a haul to show you, and this is, well, almost a week later. I couldn't record it because I had my table packed full of stuff I was sending to Amazon. And I sent the Marvel Deluxe Scene It game to Amazon, so that's not actually on the table. It's already sent to Amazon. Actually, it's not sent to Amazon because it's in one of these boxes. I got it done. And just, if you're curious, this costs $26, all this stuff to ship to Amazon. I think there's 68 items. I'm sending about $2,000 worth of profit. So that's kind of the power of Amazon, even though you can't send a lot of stuff because of all the restrictions. But anyway, let's jump into this haul. I'm just going to count the Marvel Scene It Deluxe right now. That's going to be some good profit. Looks like it's selling for about $90 on Amazon right now. So I wanted to get that in before Christmas. Back here is another game, which, I probably should have sent in. I didn't really think about that. It's not as big of profit. It's selling for about $40 on Amazon right now. It can get up to $50, just depending on time of year and how many people are currently selling it FBA. But the great thing was it was only $1.99, so there's some profit there. It looks like it's complete and in great condition. At the thrift store, I picked up this ice cream maker vintage, and it's brand new in box. Still wrapped in the plastic, still got everything, sealed for the attachments, the handle and stuff like that. Paid $4 for it. I should be able to sell this between $30 and $35 plus shipping, so there's going to be profit in that as well. So here is a 12 Days of Christmas. I think you put candy in these, the Christmas decorations. They are opened, pre-owned, but you know what? I checked these anyway, and sure enough, they're selling great on eBay, between $30 and $40 plus shipping. So these are kind of a little bit of a bolo, because I didn't know if they would be worth picking up, because a lot of this stuff's just mass-produced, and then people don't want it. But these seem to have an incredible sell-through rate, and it's not even really Christmas yet, so they're probably going to go up in price as we get closer to that. But then I got some incredible shoe deals. Let's start with these Adidas I picked up for $4.99 at Goodwill. They are pretty good, I think. I can't remember exactly since it's been a week. That seems like about $30 to $40. Good condition, just a little bit dirty. We got some Asics. Again, I picked these up because they're only $4.99. They're in great shape. These are Gore-Tex even, which I mentioned before. Gore-Tex helps things sell very well. I believe these were $30 or $40 as well. Paid $5 for them. And we got another pair of shoes here, these New Balance shoes. I paid $4.99 for these. Also, they're very clean, but these New Balance shoes, well, it's a little bit faded on this one, but they're 4E, which is extra wide, and that helps them sell. I'll be able to sell these for about $29.99 plus shipping. So check this out. This turned out to be an incredible deal. When I got to Goodwill, I saw all these Z-Coil boxes on some new carts, and I'm like, oh boy, this could be huge. Of course, as expected, Goodwill had these priced up quite a bit, $39.99. There was some Z-Coil boots, but unfortunately, they just weren't that great comp-wise. There was some listed for $300, but I couldn't find any comps on Terapeak for that model or on eBay in the last 90 days. Or a year, counting Terapeak. Also, they have that weird foam on the heel instead of the spring on the boots. I don't know, maybe I did get video of it. It's the same kind of foam you find in the shape-ups, and that stuff just falls apart so easily. And when you see this many Z-Coils donated, you know it's coming from a store. These are probably returns and the damaged product, and they're just throwing them out to thrift stores and getting that tax write-off, rather than try to sell them or deal with them. But out of the Z-Coil shoes, I found one pair where I could not find any damage, anywhere. One of them I checked, the spring was loose. It was kind of wobbly. So I ended up putting those back. I don't want to pay $40 for that. If they were $5 or something, even with that problem, you probably make good money on them. There's also some other brands, I think Joya, which have some good models. Again, they have that weird foam. I didn't want to buy it, and they had them priced $40. And what's interesting, I noticed the other day that somebody was taking the Joya shoes out of the box that was priced $49.99, and obviously just getting them for $4.99 and putting old shoes in the box. So, Goodwill, there's probably no point in marking stuff that high. People just end up stealing it. Just price stuff like this more thrift store price, like $10 or something. Anyway, I went to pay for these. I just assumed they were $39.99 because all the other Z-Coil boxes had that on there. And I'm sure they were supposed to be, but there was no $40 price tag. And when I got up there, the lady just kind of looked at the box, flipped it over, and then just gave me the $5 shoe price. So everything worked out in my favor. I got these for $5. I should be able to sell these for about $140, $150. So that's going to be some great profit on these Z-Coil shoes. I've sold a lot of Z-Coils in the past. Never found any new though. So yeah, I usually get about $80 for them pre-owned in good condition. Here is a Miss Pac-Man plug and play. And I picked these up over the years. I usually sell them on Amazon between $40 and sometimes $50. And right now I think I could get $50. However, this one is special. If you look on the back of this one, you see there's a little place where you can put cartridges, and it's a rare one. So if you used to sell this on Amazon, the ones on Amazon don't have that. So, you can sell it on eBay and get about $30 plus shipping. If you have cartridges, you can get more. So it's kind of weird because you send like a better rare one into Amazon, you still get more money than if you used to sell the rare one by itself on eBay. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just sell it on eBay because this is something else. Like I actually have one in that shipment of just the basic Miss Pac-Man. And I think the last shipment I sent one in. So yeah, they do well on Amazon. And this one does well on eBay by itself. So I paid $1 for it at the thrift store, so I'll make some money on it. Here is a Caterpillar cat jacket. Very nice condition. This was only $4.99 at Goodwill, so I went ahead and picked it up. It's not an extremely good sale or anything like some of the Caterpillar stuff, but still in this condition, should be able to sell it for at least $30, maybe get $40 for it. It also fits me very well, so I'm kind of tempted to keep it. We'll see. Again, $5 into $30. $35 is great. Here is a really good pickup. I'm kind of excited to find this. I actually ran into another reseller at Goodwill a couple weeks ago who also watches the channel, and they're telling me about some cameras he had sold. And I'm like, man, I just never find these types of cameras anymore. These old vintage ones that you can get 100 plus for. Well, lucky for me, at Goodwill, there was a bag, actually it was 3 bags stapled together for $24.99. I could not see the camera. I couldn't open the bag to inspect it. It was in this case. But luckily the manual was there, so I just assumed it was this Nikon FTN camera, so I went ahead and bought it. And it is. Just take a look at how clean this thing is in all of these parts, except for the manual. Manual is in terrible condition. This flash it looks like it just came out of the box. For the age, it's incredible. The lens in here is the same way. The case, all that stuff. I should be able to sell the camera just as is with the lens, probably for like 140-ish. I think this flash was selling for around $40. I think the lens was selling for around $40 or $50 as well. I love to find cameras like this, especially in this condition. I'll have no problem moving this at all. But there it is, everybody. That's kind of a small haul, but you can see just some of the banger items I got. Adds up great. Now I just gotta get this stuff listed and sold and dealt with and cash in. If you would do me the favor of hitting the like button for me, it really does help the video and I really do appreciate it. Make sure you are subscribed if you want to keep seeing my videos. Otherwise, YouTube will stop recommending them to you. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, flipping_junk. This has been Wick. Till next time.